is on its way. Makes the catch at the 35. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Tigers offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. One thing that has been a big point in practice, right side of the offensive line and how they can control this edge pressure. The give to Caden Durham. Got enough for the first. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Levin. Got his man out of the backfield. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Finding some room. Got enough for the first. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
Blasted as he lets it go. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They're on the board first here in the season opener. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's reeled in, it's Moore. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's a heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Tigers sending out their offense, ready to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Dropping back, it's Levin. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down.
On the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Haynes. Hit and brought down right at the... Scrimmage.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And coming into this game, talking to coaches, man, they were worried about how fast this defense was, how physical it was. And so far throughout this game, man, it's shown up. Like the speed, the tackling, the eye discipline, they've done such a good job owning this football game early. And it's on the offense now that they've got to find some answers.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Complete to the right. Makes the catch, and he's free. Past the 20. Touchdown, LSU! Rolling into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, here on the Clemson sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. And they're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to get more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Reese?
Appreciate that, Holly. They'll run play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. Clemson is quick to the line.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Wesco's got it. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it at the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. From the red zone, looking for a space. He'll throw it. Hauls it in. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw again. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. Now the lead is down to 11.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Durham. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. The short hands. It's Harris. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Here's a give to Durham. Maybe some room here. He's got 59 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener.
And you can see why it's so tricky for a defense to have to stop these draw plays. Everything the offense is doing is telling you pass. The quarterback, the offensive line, the running backs delaying.
Makes the grab in their space.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. pass, he'll take that completion.
That last connection just a hair short of the first down, but it opens an array of opportunities on second and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
And the Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Off play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Dropping back, it's Levitt. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. Playing way too many snaps.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Running the red zone, it's Durham. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his own 20. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Boise State in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Broncos coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
LSU's head coach told me at the half he is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Handoff, Caden Durham. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive, trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
On third down, here's Durham. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback may change this route. Here's Durham one more time. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on fourth down.
And it's crazy. I don't even think you have a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers. We're going to be aggressive.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down. Hunt is on its way. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed great. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little bit.
Punt, and he's got room. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
On third down, here's Durham. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. He has 89 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Third quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Durham. Here's a little room there. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Finds his big tight end. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short,
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
give to Caden Durham. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. To the air, it's Levitt. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Tigers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for a big play. Leaping grab for a big gain. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Maybe a crease. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Wants to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Caden Durham again. Follows a good block there, picks up threes out to the 9.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Here's Durham one more time. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The give as they work on that clock. Knocked off his feet.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Nah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. A strike downfield. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, LSU was able to bring in one of the most highly sought-after coaching candidates last season. Lane Kiffin now has an opportunity to marry his system with some of the best talent available. LSU always has great players. Can they put it all together, get back in the college football playoff picture, and contend for a national title? Guys, back to you.
He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulldogs offense will go to work first. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Takes it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Tigers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So, mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
To the air, it's Levitt. Trying to escape and get it himself. At midfield, he's got room. Slide, avoids the punishment and picks up the first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane opener, you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. The play action fake. Under fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Sometimes there are careless interceptions and other times forced ones, and the defense forced that one.
They did. Nice job dialing up the pressure. Great job getting...
Going long. Got it down the field. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
They'll start on the ground with Dura. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking for room, it's Hall. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Looking to throw, it's Levin. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
With the catch, it's Fenley. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Pulls and throws off the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going to the run, it's Miller. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A little release to the back. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Back to pass, it's Levin. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man, it's Brown. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of the play will stand. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Motion from the wide receiver. Handoff, Caden Dura. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Pressure coming, and he never had a chance. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana Tech holding the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Now the play fake. He lets it fly. And he throws another.